everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. Today is a very interesting message. I mean, they're all interesting, but I went to pre-shuffle basically. I went to pre-shuffle because I wanted to ask Spirit, what is the messages that want to be present in this reading today? No word of a lie. The Two of Cups showed up. Oh my gosh, and then we've got that King of Wands. All right. Let's go through this step by step. What is happening in the connection? Well, yesterday we have the Empress, the Emperor, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands. Today, before I even got to shuffle and I was asking Spirit about a confirmation, we had the Two of Cups in another deck show up. There was a Chariot behind that, in front of the Two of Cups. But the way I picked up the card deck, it needed to show me the Two of Cups again. So Spirit has this need for you to channel your emotions, observe your emotions, and be a little bit detached from them, but know they are flowing freely and fluidly between you and your masculine. Whether you know your counterpart or not, take this as I'm not attached to a specific person at this time, because the more you attach to it, the more resistance you've got. And even though you have a person in mind, the whole point of this is just to say, I'm allowing my person to roam free, to allow them to go through their own journey. And I'm detached from this scenario because I know my person and I will come into union in this lifetime. So you're actually being a little bit more flexible with the universe, because the universe needs that degree of flexibility. Divine has shown you who your person is, but instead of you being rigid by going, this is my person, this is my person, this is my person, remember that they're going to be very unfamiliar to you because they have changed through this journey. You yourself have changed through this journey. A lot of times I've had a confirmation from people saying, I haven't changed. And yet another group of my friends and family have saying, I've completely changed. And I'm not talking about the events that change you. It's the circumstances of how you see things, how you observe things. Who you are as a person has changed. So some people think that won't happen. They are probably those types of people who you probably don't really speak to on a consistent basis. You know, they aren't on this transformational journey, but you are aware of them and you can make polite conversation. The Two of Cups is here, and I'm going to read the message around the Two of Cups, because I'm seeing here that Spirit is actually asking us to keep your heart open, to joyful events, circumstances, opportunities. Because right now, the shadow side of the Two of Cups, let me read the shadow side first. You may be experiencing emotional blockages. And that's why there's this overwhelming need for these emotions to flow, right? If you're not being open to receive love, and that could be from anyone and anything, not just one specific person. If you're pining and you're desperate for this one specific person to give you attention, to allow this peace and harmony and love to flow, but you're directing all that energy towards your person, why would they ever want to come in? Why would they ever want to come in? Because you're already directing that flow towards them. Now, if you're directing it to yourself, towards divine, that is the direction that they will be wanting to flow towards. What I'm saying here, Spirit is asking for me to remind you that if you're giving up everything, what does the masculine need to do to change this? Because they have everything they need in this very particular time. They don't need to change their behaviors, their actions, their thoughts even, because you're already overwhelmingly giving them this free flow of energy. You being in union with divine channels that energy towards divine, and that energy that between you and divine expands out into the universe. You will get that equal and opposite reciprocity because it will then be the union of you, divine, and your masculine. But right now, you're in disharmony. The union is disrupted, especially if you're in separation right now. It's about the separation that is being expanded. The more you direct your energy towards your masculine, the separation will continue. The more you start healing your past trauma, the shadow side is here for you to let you know your emotions need to free flow. So the Two of Cups, because it's come up twice now, obviously I'm reading out. It is about romantic partnerships. It is about soulmates, but also friendships. It is about connecting hearts. It is about passion, kindred spirits, joyful connection, cooperation, union, marriage, duality, love, consciousness. It is not unique to you and your twin flame, even though you're here for your twin flame. The message is very much about how can you pull in the opportunity for expansion of love within you. So what I'm getting here is you need to share your joy in where you are. Needing to attract those deep, meaningful ties with yourself and with others, not exclusively to your twin flame or your masculine. So yes, this card is very important because it is signifying romance. It is signifying love. It is a bliss attraction, like attracts like, kind-hearted expansion of love. But it's also a signal to a new beginning of a friendship, a business partnership, and sometimes a romantic union too. So where in your life are you starting again? Are you having this new beginning? How can you shift your perspective into acknowledging that things won't ever be the same between you and your masculine, but they may come in a different version of themselves, and this renewal, this opportunity allows you both to start again. So when you've got the Two of Cups here twice and the Two of Wands, because remember, the Two of Wands is also about this future planning. It is about progress, possibility, new adventures, welcoming those opportunities of adventures, planning your life into action. So you will need to be present in this current reality. If you're a water sign, you may be really heightened in your imagination and your dream state and your spiritual self, but these messages are calling you to ground that spiritual energy into this reality in the physical plane. Because really what we've got this potential to develop that magic in the material plane. We've got this ability to ground that magic for twin flames, merging our paths, forever united and changing. And so for those of you who aren't in union right now, yeah, you're looking for the arrival of your passionate, devoted lover, but rather than in being in waiting and waiting for them to message or waiting them to make a move or waiting for them to do something, as I said at the beginning, focusing on the divine will get you far bigger, better results. So you're not waiting because you're in that waiting energy. You're in that desperate mode energy. And even if you say you're not, you're still bringing it into reality, into your energetic frequency. So which relationships are you putting energy into? How are you deepening your relationship with yourself? How are you creating your bubble of love? Where are you needing to solidify your sacred spirit, emotion, love, harmony, balance with yourself? Which connections, which partnerships are you thriving in? Which connections and partnerships do you need more of a connection with? Because the King of Wands is here to say that this is what the whole point of you doing you in this twin flame separation, because you are wanting to build your own empire. You are wanting to move forward in a passionate, fiery way. And the divine masculine wants to come in into the physical, passionate, fiery way. But the more you sit in this imagination, the more you sit in this vision and the dream state, the further and further you're pushing your masculine away. And what I mean is, you may be very connected in the 5D, but they're not willing to come in the 3D because there is a disconnect for them. So, how do you ground this vision? How do you ground the big idea? How do you ground this big love? So, yes, you might need to look outside of where you are to get a bigger picture. Maybe look into your shadow side, because we did have that a lot in the previous reading. And start to really be honest with yourself about where you are and what you are doing. Where is your attention going? The Seven of Wands has come up in this card reading as well, because we see that the Seven of Wands, oh wow, the Ten of Pentacles is really about you protecting your own bubble, creating a new reality for yourself, because your masculine will follow you. They're following your lead. They're following the way you release your burdens, you face up to your shadow self, and they do want to come in to start this new beginning with you, but they take your lead from it. So start focusing on yourself, and the divine, the king and the queen of wands are now here as soon as I said that. Then when you focus on the divine, you focus on communication in the physical. When you focus on the divine, you focus on extending all of the happiness and the joy, transmuting it into the physical plane. And that's where we get the happiness. Now, the Sun card is behind the Queen of Wands, but we've also got the Four of Swords behind the King of Wands. So they are in that rest, digest, mulling it over, because they're happy and they're content where they are because you're feeding them energy. But as soon as you cut that off and you're going, well, wait a second, how am I redirecting this energy for the highest and best good? For the things that I'm trying to be of service of in this reality. For me to come into this harmonious union with myself and divine, that is when the masculine will almost have a trigger or a tower moment to go, well, I want some of that in the 3D. Where is my flow gone? Where is my energy gone? I used to feel so great. And they didn't realize that it was you this whole time. That is almost like this electric current just kept moving willingly, unknowingly. So I hope this message resonates. If this is something that you have connected with, or it sounds like as if it's resonating, pop a cup of love in the emojis in the comments box, and I would love for you to share how you feel, because remember, we are a community that is here supporting one another. So if you would like more readings like this and you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And remember, I'm doing a membership on my website, because I show the cards, I do exclusive readings, we do weekly newsletters, there's a lot going on. So if that is something you're interested in, head over to divinesacredtarot.com. And I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope you have an amazing day. And remember, whenever you're seeing this reading is timeless. So I will see you and speak to you soon. Bye for now.